Hi, this is Manesh Patel with IMTF Trade. Today I want to talk to you about the USCAD, how it's a great opportunities that's still there right now going down on a daily time frame. And the reason why we picked this instrument here to trade was because it had a timing element. These black crosses here represent timing element. We have certain rules behind them. Believe it or not, in this bar right here on March 10th, it fit our criteria here. So when the bar closed, this told us that this was a timing element right there. So what we want to do is keep our trading plan very simple. Just because we have a timing element does not mean this thing's going to go down for sure. We need actions from price to sit there and tell us for sure it's a timing element. So we're looking for what we call a confirmation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a simple reward risk tool here so you could see exactly where the trade would be. And we're going to pretty much enter just a couple of pips below the low of that bar. And in the worst case scenario for money management, we're going to use the high of that bar right here because this is our timing element bar, a couple of points above there. And that basically is our stop. Okay. Target, you could sit there and choose the pivot low right there. Now this gives us a 2-to-1 reward risk ratio. Remember, I'm giving you the worst case scenario for a reward risk here for a stop that's up here. So 2-to-1 is okay. We always like to sit there and look for a 3-to-1 or so forth. But I want to show you in the worst case scenario what it looks like here. So we're going to sit there and go through to today. And you could see this was the next day what happened. We entered that trade right there. When we enter a trade, we go through 2 bars of validation. That passed the one of them and that passed the second one. And you could see here on the second one, we retested the low. At this point here, you could take 50 to 75% of your positions off and tighten the stop, or you could just sit there and let this go and you could change your stop to break even. If you change your stop to break even, you freed up your capital. It's a free trade as you move forward. And you could see here today, it's still going down so forth. And right now, if you look at the reward risk, you're kind of at this scenario right here where you're at a little over 232% for the reward risk right there. So you could see that this was a low risk, high reward trade, very simple. And the reason why this is working is because this is a timing element. This is something we talk about a lot in our trading. To keep our risk low, we want to sit there and look for timing elements. The timing elements allow us to get in when it's getting ready to go. So if it's getting ready to go, then you know that you could sit there and use that timing bar, which is right there, and you could use the high and low of that bar for your stop and keep your risk very low. If you like the sound of that, you could email us here at info@eiicapital.com for more information. Have a good day.